Alright, I'm here. We back. Whew. Yeah, my bad. I was so late, y'all. Y'all keep getting me in trouble, motherfucker. Ugh. It's not my fault. I'm late. It is, but it ain't. Uh, y'all got me. Y'all motherfuckers get me in trouble with the wife. So I got some good news and some bad news. First, I'm gonna start with why I was late. My wife knew that I had to go live again, so she made me go to the store and do a bunch of errands. And if I didn't do that, I wasn't getting no cheeks. And y'all know I'm a horn dog, so fuck y'all. Don't kiss my ass. I ain't giving up them cheeks for nothing. And I'll do it again. So I came up with something. Well, Trip C suggested that shit a while ago. So what I'm gonna do is during the weekdays, I'm gonna limit the extra hours to 3, and anything after that gets split. And the weekends, you can go all out. Right. I ain't shit. This pregnancy with my daughter, she ain't, she really, couldn't do nothing. So it was like fucking 6 months. And then I had to wait another 6 weeks. You know how hard that is for a fucking horn toad? So at this point, I ain't at this point, y'all. But I had talked to Manzi. I don't got Carolina kids contact info. I gotta get that. But I talked to Manzi and let him know what was going on. But since I didn't talk to Carolina kid, I'll add a half hour to his the half hour he bought. So that's 2 hours. But anyway, let's get it. Where did we leave off at? We just was we finished. We just finished up the Young Pharaoh part, right? Because we still didn't do the 50 Cent. Who else? The Christian Combs, Hassan Campbell, and there was one other person, Umar. So I'm gonna start with Hassan Campbell because I'm pretty sure that's the person I want to see the most. Wait. Trip C, didn't you say that was something? Right. Yeah, but even if I'm late, I always keep my word and come back. You know, might be a little late. So most of the times, or sometimes, I don't know. But I always keep my word. But who y'all want to start with? Hassan Campbell, Umar, the Christian Combs situation, 50 Cent. I'll let y'all pick. Shit, if y'all got any other suggestions, feel free to open up. It's y'all time, so I'll let y'all pick. Y'all just never pick. So what we doing? Burn thigh son. You can't drink no damn barbecue sauce. She my daughter trying to drink barbecue sauce. No, she fine. Just okay. Let's start with Tyson trying to capitalize off another man's pain of losing his son. Where is it at? Man lost his son. He trying to capitalize off of it. I could never hear you talk about this man a day ever. So why you even? That's what I really don't get. He has never spoke on this man ever. And then when the man's son died, you all of a sudden got a whole bunch to say. That shit corny, man. Real corny. Down with whatever. Shout out to Outside Gable.
Before I start this video, two things. The snoring you hear in the background is my dog laying next to my feet.
Nah, that shit.
Two, what should really be number one. Rest in peace to the son of Bandman Kevo. Now, to anybody that's been paying attention to me, my movement, my brand, for 7 years I've been speaking out against the senseless violence that happens in the black community. So much to the point to where that people was ignoring that topic, those titles, until I said, he got his snot box rocked. I had to come up with slogans for people to understand, like, yo, it's real on the battlefield.
Is that your excuse?
Here's what I need for you celebrities to understand, as well as you good parents out there. This lifestyle, this gangster persona that's being pushed.
Oh, wait. Hold on. So that's your excuse for saying people got their snot box rocked or they got hit in the head with a headshot? First of all, you never came up with that slogan. That slogan has been around since what? Late 80s, 90s. I used to hear that shit all the time. They would either say, you'll get your block knocked off, you'll get rocked, or your snot box rocked. Or punched in your schnog. You sure you wasn't doing it for shock value, nigga? And you know what makes me think he's trying to capitalize off of it? Is what I said earlier. You have never even looked in this man's direction. Ever. And as soon as the man's son died, now you got a whole bunch to say. That don't look like a man trying to capitalize off of people deaths. And then he said the gun violence needs to stop. The nigga who threatened how many people live on the internet? The nigga that went to Bronx River, butthurt over Cassie getting some money from Diddy, calling out the shooters with a butter knife. With a steak knife, harassing everybody that came out the building. Right, Stink. Go in there with Bebe.
Through the radio, through the TV, through gang culture, through the crack culture, through the coke culture, the dope culture, the streets. Like Troy Ave said, it's not a myth. It's very, very real. And it's very, very evil. And it's very, very contagious. If the righteous amongst us, the strong men amongst us, the leaders amongst us don't start using our voices to put out that fire in the hood, that evil will spread.
This this shit is crazy, bro. Because if you go on his other channel, Snotbox Rock TV, or what's the other two channels called? Raw and Uncut with Hassan. And there's another one. He always says, "I'm giving you um whatever the topic is from a street perspective," and he glorifies the streets the whole entire time. And then when he comes on here and he capitalizes off of people death, and then try to act like he all righteous.
And I don't care who you are. Nobody's children can escape the wrath of the streets. Bandman Kevo, you run around with $1 million worth of jewelry on. There's a price that comes with that. I know sometimes I can't be hard because I start to realize, and I'm going to give y'all an example. You know,
I didn't even know the dude even had a son. But all the pictures I've seen of this man so far, I did not see him but nowhere near close to $1 million worth of jewelry. His dad may got that on. But some of the jewelers, them jewelers that been coming out and calling out the rappers with fake chains and fake jewelry. He's one of them.
I get back to New York with one of my daughters that don't live in the Bronx anymore. Give her a long lecture about not being in the Bronx. It's safe to say it ain't safe outside. Your dad is a celebrity now, and people would love to sit up there and put in a title, his daughter got her snot.
Oh my God. He's a celebrity now, y'all. I don't know why these niggas think they fucking celebrities. Being a big YouTuber and a celebrity is two different things. Like Kai Cenat, that's an actual YouTuber that became a celebrity. What's the name? King Batch. That's a YouTuber that became a celebrity. Even Mr. Beast is a celebrity. You gotta have like at least 1 million subscribers to be celebrity status.
Box rocked. I'll leave out of that.
Or be doing shit outside of YouTube.
The house was the first thing she do. Gets herself an Uber and goes back to the Bronx. Once children get a certain age, we can't control what they do. We can't control where they at, who they hang out with. All we can do is give them advice. But the reality of it is, we took a liking and we glorify a culture that's a deaf culture that's destroying us.
Should I give you an example right now? A celebrity is known by everybody. Everybody knows who he is. I'm gonna ask my daughter. She's on YouTube all the time. Bailey, do you know who this guy is on the screen? Huh? Do you know who this guy is on the screen? Do you know who that is? Do you know him? No. Exactly. That's an example right there. Some guy just come out from jail or something. She said, "Look like a guy that came over from jail." I bet you she know who Kai Cenat is. I bet you she know who King Batch is. You know who Kai Cenat is? No. The boy with the dreadlocks. Oh yeah. See, that's a celebrity. You said like your son.
And see, one thing about God, he's a just God. The streets is not just affecting the poor people and poor people children. Now the evil is reaching out and snatching the children of celebrities like Young Cheese, Gilly's son. May he rest in peace.
Oh wow.
Now Bandman Kevo. And there's a list of
Yeah, as a Philly native, I still take that as disrespect. How dare you even bring that man name up after that shit you just said about him for clout, and now you want to try to talk nice about him. You still ain't allowed to Philly, nigga.
other celebrities that's losing their children to the street. My biggest problem, when people say, oh, you clout chasing. No, I just got sick and tired of seeing celebrities that was protecting their children from the streets, sending their kids off to college while our kids was going to an early grave or the penitentiary. I'm the one who started that.
Bullshit. You stole that whole thing from Doggy Diamonds, and he proved it. You even stole his what he said word for word. What Doggy Diamond say? He said, Jeezy told your kids to trap or die, but told his son to go to college. You literally took everything that he said word for word, even the title. Even the fucking title.
Got people talking about standing in front of the building with pictures in the background, pouring out liquor with candles burning, screaming rest in peace. I started that. It was me, my voice.
Bullshit.
And I'm not going to never stop using my voice. Rest in peace to the son of Bandman Kevo. My prayers go out to you. The question is, who's next? Because it's a never-ending story. Because we keep on glorifying the same things that hurt us. You ever heard that saying, the same thing that make you, the same thing that'll make you laugh or make you cry? The same things that'll make you laugh or make you cry. A father.
Hold on for a second, John. I got a regular.
Is not supposed to bury his son. His son.
Yeah, right, nigga. You'd have been trying to say this nigga was a sacrifice and this, that, and the third. The only reason why you ain't doing that is because he not popular enough for you to get shock value off. So you gotta go with the sympathy route. Nigga, everybody knows your playbook. Everybody knows your playbook, my nigga. And you don't know this nigga well enough to, say what you want to say. If he was popular, more popular, or he knew him more, that nigga would have been using shock value.
Was supposed to bury him. He was supposed to pass the torch. His son was supposed to bring him a brand new legacy of children to run to him and call him grandpa.
I do agree with that, yo. I couldn't imagine having to bury my son, man. Like, any of my kids. Any of my fucking kids. Your son is a man's pride and legacy. So I couldn't imagine that, yo.
Once again, the streets win again. The streets is undefeated.
With his thighs.
The streets have an expiration date. And bullets don't have no name on them. Anybody can get it. Y'all hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button, and pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. Just remember something, man. When y'all see these rappers on TV rapping, these dudes will sell you lyrical slaughter over the radio.
Wait, is that dude even a rapper? The Bandman dude, I seen him on a bunch of interviews, but I've never heard any songs or anything. Is he even a rapper? If anybody knows who this dude is, does anybody know who this dude is? I've seen a bunch of him doing a bunch of interviews, and he said some smart shit about his baby moms that I fucked with. Hit the thigh button. Right. When drama in the black community, period, happens, Hassan is there to speak on it. How come you don't speak about no shit that's going on in other races? You say he's a scammer? I heard about that too. I heard about it, but I never, heard how he scammed. But I heard a few people say he's a scammer. So how the fuck, why does he keep talking about these rappers? What rappers got to do with this? So what the fuck do rappers got to do with this? Again, literal proof that the nigga is capitalizing off that man's death. And you always talking about, you playing with my pain. You playing with my pain. And you keep playing with everybody else's. That's crazy, bro. Oh yeah. He paid for the abs and shit, right? In the chest. Bank fraud. I did it. Oh, okay. King implants. Yeah. Now I know who that is. That's the boy who paid for his chest and all that, right? Said the nigga got a tummy tuck. That's crazy. He was on a billboard in Times Square Sunday for what? Sigma, what's up, bro?
And meanwhile, for the last 20 years in the rap game, a lot of these dudes been driving home to mansions. They don't live like that. They sell you a lifestyle of death while they live rich. Just keep that in mind when you're watching BET, MTV, or YouTube and listening to the latest, or rather those old rappers.
Nigga. You'll use anything to blame it on the rappers. This nigga not even a rapper. You said what? Yo, you was on Billboard until that's what's up. I thought you said he was. My bad. I looked at it too quick.
I'm out.
Yo, Hassan. Yo, Haas, man.
This nigga is a weirdo. Suge Knight speaks out on Diddy.
Suge Knight speaks out. And what Suge said really stood out to me. Suge said, the raids wasn't about Diddy. It wasn't about Diddy. And it makes sense. They was about what it was about when you listen to the court transcripts and when you listen to what the witness, Lou Rodney or whatever his name is, the allegations. Diddy had cameras, hidden cameras in every room, in every party, at every event, which means that he had evidence on powerful men. With Suge Knight, he hit him in the head with the headshot.
Whoa, my nigga. You
Diddy
think I'm,
had
oh, my nigga.
a get out of jail free card, which is blackmail. He can blackmail some of the most powerful men around the world, even the ones that he was fighting with in them liquor corporations and companies. So what they do, you got to understand, they send in their army. They made a statement. Turned his
I literally said that, what, like 2-3 days ago? I literally said that like 2-3 days ago. And I said they probably just decided to cut the middleman out and just take the shit from Diddy. And we know, you said under the category of IG model. And we know you watches now. Buzz done already told us. And not only that, you came over here and commented. And that the first time it was your real joint. So I don't think that's a coincidence, my nigga.
family upside down, turned his house upside down. But the only thing I'm thinking is, like, when you sit back and you really, really analyze it, somebody put Diddy on point to what was going on. That's why his plane that everybody thought he was on that plane. They was looking for that plane. That plane left without Diddy. And 9 times out of 10, that plane probably was carrying the evidence to convict all these powerful men that Diddy's beefing with. Because Diddy, like...
Yeah, but they grounded the plane. And I have yet to hear them say they found anything on the plane.
He need no brown right now. I ain't going down by myself. But if they catch that evidence, he ain't got nobody else to point the finger at. He can't prove it. So it's a dog-eat-dog world right now that's going on. But we going to go live at 8 o'clock tonight after I break my fast. And we going all the way in. There's a lot to talk about tonight. A whole lot to talk about tonight. This situation is getting uglier and uglier by the day as you sit back and you analyze the FBI, what they're doing is genius. They sit up there, they go grab his mule, shake him up, find drugs. They go grab Young Miami and shake her up, find drugs. It's like the apple tree. You shake the tree, apples is going to fall out. And then they sit up there, they pick up their listening devices. Everybody's talking. Out of fear, everybody's on the phone. Everybody's talking. Diddy can't control.
This nigga swear he know what the fuck he talking about. He said, so watch this. Bam slaughtered your thighs beyond repair. What does your lady think when you expose those shredded oh my god. Those shredded slabs in the bathroom. Yo, man, it is fucking crazy. He giving a wrong fucking
Control everybody's devices, and he can't control everybody's what they say, what comes out of their mouth. You ever heard that song? I always feel like somebody's watching me. They won't give me no privacy. Oh, we know who's watching.
I forgot last night. I literally proved the nigga was creating his own narrative. He said the news said Diddy was an informant, and then played 2 news clips, and they ain't said the shit once.
They said the walls got ears, but you know who's listening? The FBI. Woo,
That's what I'm saying. How did we always know what the FBI do?
Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, and stay tuned. We going live on Hassan Campbell page, YouTube, 8 o'clock tonight. Don't miss out.
He watch other people's channels and then, regurgitate what they're saying. But the problem is he doesn't fully comprehend what the fuck they're saying. Let's go to that 50 Cent shit. 50 Cent. I made a list of 50. 50 Cent, the king of trolls.
As we all know, 50 Cent has had this ongoing feud with Diddy. And moments ago, he reacts to rumors of him becoming the new brand ambassador of Ciroc. Yes, you heard that correctly. The same company that Diddy was once face of now allegedly wants to make 50 the new brand ambassador. Man, this has been one hell of a 2024 for Diddy. Now, according to reports, Diageo, the same company that Diddy sued, right, accused them of discrimination, they are now in search of a new brand ambassador, right? And according to this article, they want 50 Cent, okay? They believe 50 Cent is the perfect candidate to become the brand ambassador for Ciroc, right? And again, Diddy settled.
They said they offered him $100 million. And you know what's crazy? I don't think he'll even do it simply for the money. That nigga do it just to be petty. Just to be petty.
With Diageo earlier this year. Okay, so once they settled after he called them out for discrimination, racism, you know, I guess they were trying to figure out how can we continue on branding, you know, the alcohol without Diddy. So they're, according to these reports, they want to offer $100 million a year. Okay, according to a report from Media Takeout. Come on, y'all. This is, yeah, I mean, is it truth? Is there any truth to that? I don't know. At this point, it's hard to say. Every day we waking up to some crazy.
Wait, did he say a year?
Come on, y'all. This is, yeah, I mean, is it truth? Is there any truth to that? I don't know. At this point, it's hard to say. Every day we waking up to some crazy headlines. And of course, that didn't stop 50 from reacting to the headlines. Of course, he says, good morning, people. Start the day off with positive energy and make what your heart desires happen.
I wonder for how many, though, if it's true. 150 a year. I thought it was the whole contract. That is crazy. Correct. If you show up at your door, you got a major problem. So I've heard. Did you guys even notice that Diddy and 50 never made music together? Actually, 50 used to write for Diddy. He wrote that one joint, Take This Money, that G Dep joint, Not Guilty and I'm Filthy. And now if you look back at it, 50 been trolling that nigga for a minute. He was supposed to sign a Bad Boy, but Diddy backed out at the last minute because he had got shot and had trouble with who was it, Preem and all them. So Diddy ain't want that type of trouble.
Queens get the money. Now, you know him. He's going to play off the headlines the same way. He told people he was going to, you know, create the Surviving Diddy, you know, docuseries. I mean, you never know with 50, right? He's always trolling. And with Diddy, it's been just hectic all 2024, right? Last week, we seen video of Diddy pacing outside of Miami airport, right? He's being stopped by federal agents, right? His homes are being raided. His kids are in handcuffs. And, you know, you just start to see Diddy just, you know, it appears as if he's just spiraling. You know what I mean? The headlines, no one's coming out, at least.
Oh, that just reminded me. The footage of the raid inside the house came out too. I forgot all about that. And they said they was using unnecessary roughness. I didn't watch it yet, but so I've heard.
You know, now we got people speaking out on his behalf as far as his friends and things of that nature. But during this whole time, when we're seeing video footage of federal agents, right, Homeland Security, raiding his cribs, Diddy is just, I mean, he's looking like he's in a dark place, right? Then TMZ, they out here telling people he's on the run, they're tracking his jet. I mean, like, again, this has been one hell of a 2024 for Diddy. And again, you know, all of this, once Cassie came out with a lawsuit, many more people followed after, right? And I guess after a while, federal agents said, you know what, let's hit the crib and see if we can get any evidence. But now everything is starting to switch around. Now we're starting to see Diddy at Topgolf. Now they're saying Diddy was seen at his mansion, the same one that got raided. Days later, he at the mansion Diddy bopping, man. I mean, what is going on? Crazy turn of events. Either Diddy knows something we don't know, or this man is dancing to cover up the pain he actually feels on the inside. Because, come on, you're witnessing the whole world just throw your whole legacy in the garbage, right? It's gotten to the point where your kids are now involved. I mean, woo. Now, again, if he's guilty of these things, then listen, you got to pay the price, right? I understand that, because a lot of people feel like, you're defending Diddy's accusations. No, this is just defending any person in a position who could be falsely accused of something, right? You got to be mindful of that. We've seen that time and time again. However, this whole campaign to just destroy Diddy, his legacy, and everything, you know what I mean, he's ever, given to the people, that's the part where it's interesting to see people really show their true colors now with 50 and Diddy. Listen, I don't know what started all of this. Some say Diddy offered him to, go out to the mall. Come on, man. It's something we don't know. It's something that we're not privy to, because there's no way someone will continue to just keep kicking Diddy in his back time and time again, over and over again, unless someone crossed the line and they violated you to a point where it's though, it's up for the rest of your life. Usually, when blood.
I think Diddy 50 hold a grudge from the time he was supposed to sign him, because Diddy backed out at the last minute. You feel me? And at the time, 50 was going through a lot of shit. A whole lot of shit. He just had got shot. He was having trouble. And he needed the money. So I think 50 was a little, still hold a little grudge about that. Oh, computer freezing.
Is drawn, right? When bodies fall, things of that nature. But this is entertainment. This is rap. Come on. 50, every chance he gets, has been kicking Diddy in his back. And now that it looks like Diddy is, he's trying to turn the tide of the narrative. Will it have any effect? We have to wait and see until they, bring out evidence. I mean, till then, I guess we're going to continue to see Diddy outside. I mean, if he doesn't come outside, does that mean he's guilty? So I know they trying to do a lot of damage control right now, because, come on, this is 2024. You work so hard to eventually, retire and eat off of all of the work you put in for over a couple decades. Now all of that is at risk of being tarnished.
But I don't think Diddy was the only one that turned 50 down. I think it's more because I don't think I think he probably felt like Diddy had no intentions on signing him. He just wanted to use him to write, a couple hits for him. And I think 50 felt like that.
To jail for the rest of your life, and they got you out here dancing, Diddy bopping. I mean, come on, y'all tell me what the hell is going on with 2024, because even with the internet, it's going crazy with the speculations and the theories. And I mean, it's hard. I mean, you got people out here reacting to a altered audio, a fake audio, people calling it Diddy and Meek Mill. I mean, this is how crazy it's gotten right now. They reacting to something that is known as fake. That's not Diddy and Meek Mill. But again, this is how wild the internet is. And even now, you got reports of Ciroc wanting to make 50 the new brand ambassador. I mean, y'all let me know. What are your thoughts on all of this Diddy controversy? Do you think 50 could actually become brand ambassador of Ciroc? If that is true, right?
That's the third credible channel that I heard say that that recording was fake. The third, motherfuckers hate Meek Mill so much that it don't matter if it's fake or not. They still gonna run with that shit. And be honest with you, I ain't even heard it yet. I don't plan on listening to it, but I did look for it one time, and I can't even find it.
Right? If they actually pay this man $100 million, would that make you want to drink Ciroc? I know to me that was a popular drink over a decade ago. I don't know if this is the same liquor that 50 was dissing, calling it puffy juice. Now he about to be the face of it. Yeah, I don't know about that, but y'all just let me know, what are your thoughts on all this down in the comments.
That's what I was about to say. He made motherfuckers not want to drink it no more. So why would they call him to be the new face of it?
Section below. My name is Sensei Rip. Till next time, peace.
Alright, we the Knockout Kings of Comedy. This your boy, Reggie Curl, you know what I'm saying? This is my cousin, Stroncho, you know what I'm saying? We coming by.
Stevie J.
I don't know whatever someone does in their bedroom, that's what they do. I don't got nothing to do with that. I'm just here to say that I've never seen my man doing anything foul like they talking about.
None of it. All of it. I mean,
I've never seen it. I've known him for 29 years. And then it's like with guys like 50, you know what I'm saying? Like Uncle Tom cats like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like you want to put me. I don't know if y'all saw the poster where 50 posted about me. Of course, you guys seen
yes,
it, right?
yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I mean, 50 has been going after Diddy and everybody associated with him for months now, ever since the cast.
Out of all things you choose to call this nigga, you call him an Uncle Tom? Uncle Tom? Yeah, you gotta come with something better than that, bro. And you still not denying
yeah,
that.
you know what I'm saying? But you can't brush under the rug. I don't see anybody reporting about what tatted up Holly said about him beating her up and about what I'm saying, his other baby mom saying beating her up. I just look at it as he wants to bring the black community down worse than anyone else. How is that so? I said what I said on my post, and I'm standing on that too.
I don't think so, because according to what's her name, Black China Mom, he next.
Now, since he didn't accept what my offer to him, and he want to continue to be a comedian, why don't you go make some movies with Michael Blackson and don't talk about me?
Okay.
If you don't want to fight, if you don't want to donate to charity, donate the bread to charity and fight. Don't stop being a girl and talking about dudes. I find it funny that when they first try to crucify somebody, they go through the media first, and they're just flooded with lies.
Yeah, I don't understand that about celebrity fights. I don't care how much fucking money I got. I am not training for 4 to 6 months and then getting in the ring and fighting somebody just to get the money away. You got me fucked up. You got me fucked up.
Lies and propaganda. I'm not concerned about this Curtis. I mean, this dude Curtis. You know what I'm saying? He's Uncle Tom, and that's just what it is. I'm going to speak on 1,000% of what I know to be true about my guy. My spirits are up. He's spending time with his children and his mother. You know what I'm saying? I'm working out. He's doing very well. I've known this guy for 29 years. See, I'm not just a guy off the internet trolling. I'm a first-hand witness.
Stevie, it's my understanding that when the raid went down in Miami, were you on Star Island, or were you actually?
Shit, Diddy act like he knows something that nobody else know. That nigga way too fucking happy. Sociopath or not, that nigga is acting like nothing's going on. You got me fucked up. The only time I would act like nothing was going on is around my kids. That's it.
at Diddy's house? I know you were in Miami.
I was at his crib working in the studio. I was sitting outside the studio door, and I heard a big boom. Now, mind you, before we get into this, I'm not a spring chicken, even though I look fly and stuff. But I've witnessed some historical events of excessive force, but none like this since Saddam Hussein or El Chapo or Pablo Escobar, even Osama bin Laden. I heard a big boom. So I'm thinking, like, a lot of people do work on the island all day long. So I'm figuring someone dropped some materials. Heard it again. Turn my head, I'm hearing do, 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 do. Armored vehicles. 3 big armored vehicles come. Dudes jump out. I got 50 dots on my shirt. Screaming, yo, get on the ground. I'm like, yo, really? I'm the only one here. Took me outside. I asked to speak to the higher ups. Asked was under arrest. And they said, no, you're being detained.
When the fuck did this happen? And you sticking up for Diddy because you wanted to hit that.
YouTube. Chicks. Get ready. You know what to do, Chicks.
Listen to Chick Smooth.
Hey, Chick Smooth, appreciate all the coverage that you've been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
50 the Menace is back at it once again. As time goes on, you kind of realize why most people in the industry hate 50 Cent. Once 50 zeroes in on you.
And you know what's crazy? Is he doesn't know that the shit that he's doing is making all that shit look true. Me personally, if somebody that I was working with or associated with or even consider my friend gets into some shit like Diddy and I get named in the lawsuit saying that he used a tape of me in a gay porno, I'm staying the fuck away from that nigga. I ain't sticking up for it. I ain't saying nothing. And I'm staying the fuck away from him.
There's no stopping him. So I can only imagine what he was doing to rappers behind the scenes in the industry, especially rappers he was beefing with. Now this whole Stevie J and 50 Cent thing seems to have taken on a whole new leg. Last week, while he was trying to clown Diddy over the whole allegations that came out, 50 posted a fake article about Diddy and Stevie J being involved in some things. So Stevie J got mad and called them out to fight.
Curtis, what's good, man? You and your feelings about Daphne? Cause she would gang them? Or is it that you sucking little Rod dick? However it go, I want you to fade, nigga. Fuck all that. Since it's entertainment, let me beat the shit out of you on TV or something. Don't duck that. I'm calling you out. What you want to do, Curtis? Curtis!
Well, today, 50 has responded back to Stevie J wanting to fight him. He posted clips of Stevie J getting his ass beat by Jocelyn Hernandez. Now, this used to be a frequent thing in Love and Hip Hop. If you guys did not watch that show, Stevie J and Jocelyn Hernandez were dating. If you guys know Jocelyn does not play. She used to always physically assault Stevie J. So that was 50's way of trying to embarrass him, telling him, bro, if you are getting your ass beat like this by a female, what do you think I'm gonna do to you? Now 50 also said, yo, he never said.
That's what I don't get about this video. Chigs. Digga. Hold on, where's it at? This not it. You literally gave him an answer. Oh, there we go.
I know Chiggs is in here recording this.
No Chig Smooth in here, right? So whatever you say,
you know Chig gonna have everything up there.
Whatever you say, Chig's gonna be on YouTube with it, man.
Oh nah, hey Stevie J, it's time to pack your bags and move to a whole nother continent. Now last week, Stevie J called out 50 Cent to a fight. He told him, let's do a boxing match for charity.
Curtis, what's good, man? You and your feelings about Daphne? Cause she would gang them? Or is it that you sucking little Rod dick? However it go, I want you to fade, nigga. Fuck all that. Since it's entertainment, let me beat the shit out of you on TV or something. Don't duck that. I'm calling you out. What you want to do, Curtis? Curtis!
Now this comes after 50 Cent was clowning him over gay rumors with Diddy. Now if you guys watched yesterday's video, 50 didn't really address Stevie J calling him out to fight, but today he definitely had time to address it. Now 50 Cent was hanging out with DJ Self backstage, and not only did he have some words for Stevie J calling him out to fight, but 50 also showed Stevie J and the fans that he still got it. Here's the video.
Oh shit!
What you say about me? Why I'm always on your page? What they say about me? Yo,
Niggas forgot the nigga was sparring with Floyd. Actually sparring with this nigga. And even Floyd said when 50 got him back into the corner, he was giving him the business because he bigger.
Prince of New York, nigga. I'm gonna fuck what they say. Come step to me, shout. If I ain't with it. That's all you gotta do. Niggas ready for all I gotta do. Niggas talking about they want to fight, ready my shit suck. My shit suck. Go with that bullshit. Go ahead with that bullshit. Come on. I hope you get past the security. I hope you get past the security. Niggas is all what
Hey man, why y'all ain't tell me 50 can move like that at his age? And apparently 50 used to be a Golden Gloves fighter when he was a teenager, and he also trained with Floyd Mayweather when they were cool. Looks like 50 did not forget how to fight. Hey Stevie J, you might want to chill on this one, big bro. You guys get in the comments below. Tell me what you guys think about this, man. I am definitely giving the win to 50, and that's if Stevie J makes a...
You can't wrestle a motherfucker that can buy a weed, nigga. How you gonna grab him if he jabbing your fucking face up? You ain't gonna be able to grab this nigga like you grab bear hug Scrappy.
At all.
So that's a lose-lose situation.
Hey, we reading Mark Curry Dancing with the Devil, right? Mm-hmm. And it's a paragraph or two about Stevie J.
Oh wow.
Hold on, let me make sure I find the right one. Stevie. I didn't say it right. Stevie. You have to say it like Jocelyn.
How much time we got? Where we at? Oh, we still got another hour and a half.
Okay. One is Stevie J produced for Mary J. Blige. They was in there for 6 hours and Puffy charged for 8. But that's not the one I'm looking for.
Oh wow. Who did he charge?
Okay, here.
Who did he charge?
The record label.
Oh shit.
Like they had borrowed Mary from her record label to do it or whatever, and they charged her for 8 hours, but the other 2 hours was spent on one of his acts. See, that's what he was doing. He was stealing studio hours. Like somebody else would come in there, like say Mary J. Blige. Mary J. Blige would come in there, her and Stevie would be in there for 5 hours. Then they'll tell everybody after Stevie and everybody leave and they start shutting down, he'll tell them, no, leave that there. You know, we finna do XYZ. And they'll be in there for 2-3 more hours. Then when the bill come, instead of getting billed for 5 hours of studio time, you done got billed for 8.
Oh shit.
And then he turned around, he done built this artist record label for these hours, right? And then he turned around and charged his artist for the studio time.
So he was just ripping everybody off.
Yes. So it says, Puff was thrilled, of course, but Stevie J was fuming. He had long been fed up with how Puff was shortchanging him. So he took, and remember what Stevie J said when he came out talking about Puff? I have never known him to do anything illegal or underhand.
Mm-hmm. And he was doing you dirty.
Right. He had long been wait, listen to it. He had long been fed up with how Puff was shortchanging him. So he took a page out of Biggie's playbook. This was during a period when Puff had hired Stevie J to work his magic with Mary J. Blige. Puff and I were in LA having dinner one night when Stevie J called him. The producer had already put the finishing touches on a couple of songs for her, but Puffy was putting pressure on him to produce more. What you got is nice, but it ain't top 10. I need you to produce a couple of more, make a couple more efforts. You haven't paid me a dime, Puff, Stevie J shot back. I'm up here working my ass off, and you got a big ass budget for Mary J, but you don't want to do right by me, man. You're going to have to come up with some money fast or I'm walking.
Oh shit.
You're treating me like you're a bitch or something, Puff replied. It was a cheap shot that he calculated would make Stevie J back off, but it backfired. I may not be your bitch, Stevie J said, but I'm the man who puts the fur coat on your bitch's back and the ring on your bitch's finger. You better stop fucking with my money or you won't get shit. I want 300,000 now or I'm out of here.
Wow.
With that, Stevie J hung up the phone and refused to answer any more calls from Puff. Stevie J didn't show up at Bad Boy Studios the next day, and Mary J. Blige was ticked off. She was stuck in the middle of somebody else's mess, but she knew how trifling Puff was when it came to money, so she didn't aim her. I'm live. She didn't aim her anger at Stevie J. Puff had several people in the office plead with Stevie J to call him, but he ignored them. Then one of Puff's assistants told Stevie J that Puff was willing to give him $30,000 immediately. Stevie J called Puff and told him that he was crazy to think he could get all those songs for so little money. I won't finish the project for less than $300,000, he said. Puff pleaded with him, claiming that he had nowhere near that kind of money, but he doubled his offer to $60,000. He also promised him a bonus if any of the songs went to the top of the Billboard. Now, think about this. They sent.
I said that sounds familiar. Didn't he say that to Little Rod?
And then, over money, and then think about Mary's catalog, and we thought Mary was talking about a daggone man. No more drama. Stevie J knew from the start that he would not get 300,000, but he had also learned that it was impossible to get anything close to a fair shake with Puff unless your original demand was astronomical. That's the way Puff dealt with the studios, and that was the only type of deal making that he seemed to respect. Stevie J took the second offer, but things were never the same between them because the producer felt that Puff had played him and paid him cheap. He lured him in with promises of big money and dividends and then tried to get hit songs at slave labor wages, which, yeah, it sounds real familiar. This is the same shit he pulls on everybody. Mark Curry, Lil Rod, Stevie J, 50 Cent, everybody else that's done wrote for him, Mace, his artists, The Locks, Biggie. Yeah, everybody. Yeah,
it seemed like he had a routine or a playbook that he, kept repeating over and over.
Yeah. And everybody was too scared to do anything because he was one of those, you know how they say the business is too big to fail? Mm-hmm. His backer put entirely too much. His backer's success rode on his success. So if he went down, Clive went down.
Oh.
Yeah. We can even take all the little strange shit out and just leave it on the business floor. It's a lot of strange. So in order to make this more palatable to people, let's just take all the strange stuff out and leave it on the business floor. Clive Davis was on his way out the door.
Yeah.
This is my speculation. This is not completely out of thin air. This is from what I put together from Bling. I'm not finished yet, but this is what I've got from what I put together so far. Clive was on his way out the door, as was Andre Harrell, because he fell under Clive. They were looking for new up-and-comers or whatever.
Right.
So basically, instead of them just bowing out gracefully, they kind of extended their time frame with Diddy. But in doing that, they kind of tied all themselves together. So if Clive was a freak, he was a freak behind closed doors. He might have been a forceful freak, but it wasn't to the extent that it is now.
But if Diddy got something to do with his death, like they say, he ultimately got his revenge on that nigga.
But see, now it's like it don't matter. You might as well give it up, Clyde. Just go ahead, give it up, give up the ghost. Just peace out and just go ahead and live your little life with whatever your life, whoever your life partner is, somewhere off in obscurity, because half of everybody don't know your face.
But rumor has it that
Well,
it's
now
not
they do.
Clyde that was, his sugar daddy.
The billionaire, but that's why I said take all the freaky stuff out
Mm-hmm.
and let's just focus on the business side for now. Because most of this money trails back to the same place.
Right.
The liquor company owns the music company. It's all in the same corporation.
Oh, and that's what gave Umar his ammo.
The first accident was the college John. The stampede.
Oh yeah. The one you talked about the other
Rosenberg
day.
ran off with the money and had the security guard lock the door behind her, and that's why everybody got trampled. Matter of fact, hold on, wait, I found this yesterday or the day before.
That's that thing you were talking about the other day, right?
The incident, yeah, but I actually found the freaking report. Where did I put it? I know I downloaded it, but I found like the actual literal incident report findings from the state of, for the college city, woo. Where did I download it at though?
Say he was 15 when it happened now.
There it is. A failure of responsibility report. Okay, hold on. Let me pull it up in Google Drive.
Wait, you was 15 when what happened?
When the college city stampede happened.
How long ago was that? It's like 40 years ago.
In the 90s.
Yeah, he said I was 15 when it happened. Now I'm 52.
Oh, wait. Maybe he ain't talking about the college.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Hold on. Just take a sec, because there we go.
Did you see the footage of the raid yet?
Nothing to see here. Normal procedure. A failure of responsibility report to Mayor David N. Dinkins on the December 29th, 1991 tragedy at City College of New York. Prepared by Milton Mullen, Deputy Mayor for Public Safety, January 1992.
Did it happen in 89?
No, it happened in the early 90s. Hold on. I think that's the right one.
Yeah, that would be 30-something years ago. That's the year I was born. That would be 36.
Puff Daddy City College tragedy.
That'll be 36 years ago.
Yeah, December 28th, 1991. This is it. It happened in 91, but this is the findings from the report. So hold on. On the evening of Saturday, December 28th, 1991, at a celebrity basketball game at the City College of New York, 8 individuals lost their lives in a stairwell leading to the CCNY Nat Holman Gymnasium, 9 including the unborn child. A ninth victim, 10 including the unborn child. A 9th victim died on January 1st, 1992 as a result of injuries sustained during the same incident. Immediately following this tragedy occurrence, Mayor David N. Dinkins directed me to launch a thorough and expeditious investigation into the facts surrounding the event, the causes of the tragedy, and recommendations to avoid a recurrence of a similar tragedy. This report was compiled from facts adduced during 107 interviews conducted of CCNY officials and students, CUNY officials, individuals involved in promoting the event, CCNY and private security personnel at the event, representatives of the radio station KISS FM, other eyewitnesses to the event, as well as personnel from the New York City Police Department, the New York City Emergency Medical Service, the New York City Health Department, the New York City Fire Department, New York City Building Department, and the Medical Examiner's Office. Reviews were also conducted of official city agency reports, documents, and audio tapes, including tapes of 911 calls, as well as amateur videotapes of the interior of the gym and the lobby and the exterior of the building in the vicinity of the 138th Street entrance to the gym taken during the incident in question. A personal visit to the gymnasium and the surrounding area was also made. While there is a great deal of confusion attending the circumstances of this chaotic and tragic event, and some inconsistencies exist in witnesses' accounts, the following represents the facts which were ascertained during this investigation. Okay, fact number one. Initial preparation for the games. During the months of November and December of 1991, the student government decided to sponsor a series of celebrity basketball games to be held at the Nat Holman Gymnasium in order to raise funds for the Evening Student Scholarship Fund. Cassandra Kernan, the ESG president, is a full-time employee at the New York City Department of Cultural Affairs. In preparation for events, Ms. Kernan contacted Mr. John Aruzos, the Associate Athletic Director at CCNY, on or about December 2nd, in order to determine the availability of the gymnasium. The gymnasium would be available on the 20th and the 28th. However, she would have to receive approval following that. Okay, some of this it's a whole freaking report on what happened. So let's see, representative of student organizations, exhibits, individuals interviewed. Okay, here we go. Failure of responsibility by officials. Okay, D, failure of responsibility by Sean Combs is page 52, which is what we are here for, right?
Oh, that incident, right?
Yeah.
Didn't you say somebody locked the door on purpose though?
Yeah, the Jane Rosenberg chick.
Yeah.
Diddy and the Rosenberg chick was doing the event together. Yeah. How about you go around to the freaking front and knock on the door? Oh my God. Hold on for a second. My bad, y'all.
Oh shit, they got her started. All right, well, while she's doing that, um, 50 going back and forth.
Even Jay-Z's career, you can look at that and say the association to Beyonce is when he started to receive the 16, 17 Grammys since he's been with Beyonce, right? And you go prior to that, one.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that came in association, like you see the kids even have Grammys. Like they don't sing yet. They don't sing.
And I'm like, that's when I start saying crazy stuff because I look and I go, oh,
my bad, y'all.
Right? Image yourself after.
Go ahead.
My bad. Woosa. I forgot to tickle my own earlobe. Okay, so it was page 52.
This Mark Curry book, right?
No, this is the actual incident report from the state of New York.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. An indication that the ESG representatives were aware of the need to disclose the two promoters' contracts to CCNY officials is reflected by the fact that both contracts included a signature line for the Vice President for Student Affairs. No signature was ever obtained, and Vice President McDonald stated that he never saw the contract with Sean Combs until later in the evening on December 28th. So they never got permission from the school.
Oh shit. So they weren't even supposed to be
Being
there.
the responsible... Technically, no, because they never got permission from the school.
So who was the lady that locked the door?
The Rosenberg chick, Jane Rosenberg or whatever. She one of the Rosenberg family.
The DJ?
You know, like Rosenberg, like
Bilderberg, the Ice-T,
like Rothschild, like the big Illuminati names.
Oh, Rosenberg, like the Ice-T, right?
The little white lady.
Like the iced tea, right? They own the iced tea.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Yes. Old white distinguished names, yes.
Oh God. That's crazy.
Okay, moreover, by turning over total control of the gymnasium, as well as the arrangements for the game to Sean Combs in return for a nominal donation to a scholarship fund, the ESG representatives abdicated their responsibility to CCY as well as to their fellow students. The actions of the ESG placed the CCNY gymnasiums in the hands of an outside promoter without full disclosure to appropriate college officials of all pertinent facts, and in doing so created an uncoordinated and untimely dangerous situation. Furthermore, despite the fact that the promoter had contracted with the ESG to secure insurance to protect CCNY and ESG, as well as the promoter, the ESG representatives never made any effort to determine whether the promoter had fulfilled his contractual obligation. And in fact, he did not do so, which means that the insurance was no freaking good.
Oh. That whole situation is fucked up, yo.
Yeah.
The whole
Hey,
entire
Kevin.
situation.
Hey, everybody. Information gathered during this investigation established that Sean Combs is a well-known promoter of rap concerts and functions, and as such is fully aware of the need for proper presentation and coordination of such events, particularly with regard to the need for adequate security. In this instance, Mr. Combs spent little time making the actual preparations for the game and delegated most, if not all, of the arrangements to Lewis Tucker and Tara Jeter, both of whom claim to have no prior experience with such events. Moreover, Mr. Combs made arrangements for extensive publicity of the game, including numerous radio advertisements by Kiss FM, and he was aware that over 1,500 advance tickets had been sold. These facts, coupled with Mr. Combs' experience with rap events, which are generally attended by large numbers of rap music fans, should have alerted Mr. Combs to the need for strong security and crowd control.
Wait, and he was using people that didn't have no experience in it? That's what they said?
That's what it says. Yeah, because remember what Gene Deal said. Gene Deal they had set up for it. He had the people there for it, and Puffy told him they wasn't needed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's how they ended up there, but not being security.
So that whole situation was just fucked from the very
Yeah.
Whole situation was fucked from the very beginning.
Yep. Arrangements should also have been made to provide that as the number of ticket holders and ticket purchasers began reaching gym capacity, announcements would be made to the crowd that only ticket holders would be permitted entry to the gym. Although Mr. Combs was aware of the fact that some campus security would be on the scene and he made arrangements for additional private security, preparations should have been made well in advance of the event to ensure that the security personnel were known to each other and their roles during the event were clearly defined. Notably, Mr. Richards' only contact with the organizers of the event was with Lewis Tucker, a young man who apparently had little understanding of the importance of coordination of security personnel. Additionally, Mr. Combs' statement on the flyer for the December 28th game that donations would be made to the AIDS education outreach program is also subject to question. This was a money grab. Ms. Jeter stated that when she raised the issue of monetary donations with Norman Williams from the Health Department's AIDS Education and Community Outreach Program, Mr. Williams advised her that his agency could not accept such donations. Both Mr. Williams and Mr. Series from that office stated that Ms. Jeter never raised the issue of monetary donations with them. In either case, Mr. Combs' representation that a portion of the proceeds would be donated to that office was an error. Although Mr. Combs may have intended to provide a portion to the AIDS education organization, it was inappropriate to have the flyers for the game printed before specific and concrete arrangements were made in this regard.
Wow.
Okay, and then I think this part we need to read too. Witnesses' accounts of the events immediately prior to and during the tragedy on the gymnasium stairwell, as well as an amateur video taken of the street and lobby of the building, reflect that while many of the people attending the event acted admirably in efforts to assist the stricken individuals, there was a lack of responsibility and self-control by a great many individuals seeking to gain entry to the game. Despite repeated attempts to assert order and control over the crowd outside the gymnasium by both police and security personnel, the crowd, in its anxiety to gain admission to the game, continued to surge towards the entrance with a total disregard for their fellow attendees and school property. The various witnesses interviewed during this investigation recounted instances of persons being crushed and thrown about by the crowd surging into the lobby entrances. Despite pleas by persons in the lobby and stairwell indicating they were unable to breathe and were injured, the crowd continued to push forward and force themselves into an already overcrowded stairwell, eventually causing the deaths of 9 young individuals and injuries to numerous others. This irresponsible and inexcusable behavior demonstrated a lack of self-respect and a total disregard for one's fellow men and women. While the excitement of the crowd and the desire to see an event of this nature is understandable, one's paramount concern must be the concern for the well-being and safety of everyone at the event. The lack of consideration for their fellow human beings for those seeking to attend this event undoubtedly was a significant cause of the tragedy. Notice who name ain't mentioned in here, though, as far as I know, but hold on, let me make sure. Control F, Rosenberg. Not once. They made sure her name wasn't in this incident report. Bro, you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah, I said, guess who? I said, notice who name ain't in that motherfucker.
No. Who?
The white lady that locked the door.
Oh, yeah. Of course her name ain't gonna be in it. She got all that. You said she one of the elites.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just notice. She the bitch that locked the door in the first
That
damn
started
place.
the whole thing, caused the whole thing. But why she say that she got to do it?
Look, she saw the people coming in. She saw how many folk it was. She grabbed the money and ran through it, and then she had the security dude lock the door behind her. But see, it wasn't but like 2 entrances to that gym or something like that. You have to go to Gene. Gene Deal did a video about it.
Oh, wow.
Right. Because he was there. Because, like, Puffy hired, like, totally different security or something for that day. But that's why everybody was like, it's some kind of sacrifice or something.
But it don't matter. Always try to say it was a sacrifice.
This is why my voice always be messed up. Somebody always got to mess with me till I start screaming. It's been going on for a day and a half. It's like when people tell you leave them alone, leave them alone.
Yesterday. You said you sent a meme to a coworker yesterday. Whoops.
Oh, I'm all right now. I'm just saying in general. If folks tell you leave them alone, leave them alone.
True. I say it all the time. Some folks just need a whole lot of leave alone.
And then, it's not like I'm an impatient person. You got to be doing the most to get on my nerves.
Right. What was next? That's not it.
But yeah, I just had to read that part from Stevie J because, how you gonna sit up here and say you ain't never seen him do nothing underhanded, and you had to sit up here and basically go on strike to get your money? And he
Right.
still didn't pay you right.
I guess he did. He paid him somehow.
No, he didn't pay him right. He didn't pay him what he was supposed to pay him.
But he
Like
paid
that
him
300,000
somehow
was
in
a
a way
little
that
high.
satisfied.
But that's like, look, if you're supposed to get paid $15 an hour when you don't work for 2 months and then you get paid $10 an hour, is you gonna go back to that job?
Fuck no. But how many times do you
Okay.
want to vouch for or
That's what I'm saying. You birds of a feather and all that shit.
yeah.
How much stuff has he done for Diddy because Diddy wasn't giving him no money?
Yeah, but even
Look,
if, birds of a feather, I don't know too many people that's gonna stick around somebody that
look,
getting dirty.
he been doing it for so long. This the same stuff he did to Lil Rod. He ain't just start with Lil Rod. He been doing this. It just got worse
Oh, yeah,
over
I
the
know that.
years. So Stevie J been cause look, he went and Stevie J was broke. Then he got on Love and Hip Hop. He just recently got back cool with Diddy. And what did he have to
Oh,
do
I
that?
know that. I always wonder, like, why was Stevie J on
Everybody that was on Love and Hip
Love
Hop,
and Hip
damn, it
Hop?
was
Yeah, I always
broke.
wondered that. I
They was
always
all
wondered that. I was
broke.
like, who the fuck is he?
Stevie J, that's why didn't nobody know who he was at first. He
What
was
did Tyrese say?
behind the scenes person.
All right, so for these last 30 minutes, let's see what Umois got to say about Tyrese.
He always laying there
I've been
looking
organizing and raising consciousness all weekend.
talking shit about
I don't know
somebody.
what my brother Tyrese said. What my brother Tyrese said. Can somebody type that real quick? What did my good brother Tyrese say? Shout out to Tyrese. I don't think he did no cooning. Tyrese said he wishes he was born Latino. I don't believe that. I don't believe my brother Tyrese, who I hung out with in Atlanta a couple years ago. I do not
took a
believe my
picture
brother
with somebody,
Tyrese
don't mean
Gibson,
from
who
y'all.
I hung out with in Atlanta a couple years ago. I don't think my brother Tyrese would dare say he wishes he was Latino. I know he didn't do that. I know damn well my good brother Tyrese Gibson, who
When the fuck did he say that?
I
Not
hung
long
out with in Atlanta with Reverend Run and my brother Corrupt from the Dog Pound. We hung out for a few hours in Atlanta. Don't tell me Tyrese said he wanted to be a Latino. Tyrese, my dear brother Tyrese, I'm in Gullah Geechee land, my brother. Don't tell me.
Why does that even matter, bro? Why does all this shit matter so much?
That you... Do I got Tyrese's number in my phone? I'm going to have to see if I still got my brother's now. I got to call Tyrese. Can somebody please text me the clip, inbox me the clip, Facebook Messenger me the clip, email me the clip, Twitter inbox me the clip? I need to see that. I know my brother Tyrese didn't do that. I know my brother Tyrese didn't do that. No, sir. No, sir. I know he didn't sell out like, no, sir. Not my brother Tyrese. No way. I think y'all saw the wrong person. I think y'all saw
Yeah,
the
I don't
wrong
think he want to
person.
be a brother either.
Yes, sir. Yes, I did. Okay, bro. I'll be down. Thank you. I know my brother Tyrese. You're not going to tell me my brother Tyrese. You're not going to tell me my brother Tyrese Gibson told the world that he don't want to be an African. I know my brother Tyrese did not sell out on Black History Month. Did he say this today or yesterday? He didn't say this during Black History Month, did he? Tyrese couldn't have said this during Black History. Oh my goodness, Tyrese, my brother. Do you wish you was an Afro-Latino? Or do you wish you was a white Latino, Tyrese? Because the African Latinos are African just like you. Or do you wish you was a white Latino, my brother Tyrese?
Bro, that was stupid.
wishing to be something other than African, that's self-hate. I'm going to have to do some self-hate therapy for black celebrities. I'm going to have to do some self-hate therapy for Tyrese, how dare you, my brother? We got to talk, Tyrese. Call me, my brother. Same.
I'm pretty sure you're going to charge him for it, too. That's the crazy part about it. He acting like he care. But I'm pretty sure the niggas are going to charge him for it.
Number, we got to talk, my brother. I know you did not say you wish you was Latino on the second day of Black History Month. I know you didn't do that, my brother. Tyrese, let's go live and talk to the people. I know you didn't say you wish you was Latino on the second day of Black History. Shout out to all my Latino Africans. I love you. For those of y'all who love being African. For those of y'all who don't, I won't. But for those who love being African.
You know what I don't understand about these pro-black, these so-called pro-black motherfuckers in Black History Month? They all be like, oh, fuck Black History Month. It's the shortest month of the year, blah, 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 blah. And then when some shit happens, they be like, oh, it's Black History Month.
Puerto Rican Africans, my Dominican Africans, my Cuban Africans. But Tyrese saying he wish he was Latino when most Latinos are African anyway, unless you wish you was a European Latino. You wish you was a Caucasian Latino. Tyrese, my brother, you are a role model for African children. Yeah, you did some bunny hopping. You did some bunny hopping. See, I got to wait till I talk to my man Tyrese because y'all might have misconstrued his words. I got to wait until I talk to my man Tyrese. Y'all might have misconstrued his
Captain fucking repeat
his words because you're not going to tell me my brother Tyrese, who invited me to hang out with him a couple years ago, on the second day of Black History Month is telling the world he hates being African by saying he wish he was something else. I know he didn't tell the world he hates being African by wishing he was Latino. Oh no. I told y'all all bunny hoppers have a couple ounces of self-hate in their blood. I told y'all this. Did I not tell you all bunny hoppers?
Wait, Tyrese is a bunny hopper? I didn't know that.
Have a couple ounces of self-hate? Did I not tell you that all bunny hoppers have a certain degree of self-hate? And y'all didn't want to believe your brother. Y'all didn't want to believe your brother. I told y'all the bunny hoppers be self-hating. I told y'all this. And y'all was out there talking about you love who you love. You love who you love. You love who you love. You can't help who you love. You can't help who you fall in love with. Me and my brother Nick Cannon had this conversation. Me and my brother Nick Cannon had this conversation. Now me and my brother Tyrese gonna have to have the conversation. Me and my brother Nick Cannon just had this conversation 3 Saturdays ago in Los Angeles. Now me and my brother Tyrese gonna have to have this conversation. All bunny hoppers have a couple ounces of self-hate in their blood. I told y'all that. I told y'all that. Listen, I couldn't find no soul food, so I had to get me some regular food. I was at Ebo Landing today. Shout out to Sister Dawn, who took me to Ebo Landing in Brunswick, Georgia. I'm coming back to Brunswick to talk to the Africans of Brunswick. Savannah.
Nigga, if you eating soul food every day, no wonder why you got all the motherfucking health problems. No fucking wonder.
And Georgia, I am here. King Kong is not drink. I don't drink. But tomorrow at the second annual Gullah Geechee Grand African Ball, I might got to have some African spirits. Oh, yes. Tomorrow at the second annual Gullah Geechee Grand African Ball here in Savannah, Georgia, I might have to have some African spirits. If they got some organic African spirits, I might indulge myself briefly. I might indulge myself briefly. I might indulge myself briefly tomorrow night at the Dr. Priscilla Thomas Annex, 460 Martin Luther King Jr. Annex. If they got some Ethiopian honey wine, if they got some of that
Right.
Ghanaian wine,
That's why I don't understand. Why the fuck do you even care? The black community do not take Tyrese serious. I think he wanted to use it as an excuse to come up with this celebrity self-hate therapy shit.
Nigerian wine, I might indulge. I'm not a drinker, but I might indulge for the occasion. So if I get a little tipsy tomorrow night, my beautiful African queens, if I get a little tipsy tomorrow night, my beautiful African queens, and I accidentally,
our last 20 minutes, ain't nobody adding on no more time, are y'all? I'm asking for a reason. If you plan on adding no more time, let me know in the chat.
let me behave. Let me behave. It's consciousness, politics, revolution, institutions, business. Let me behave. I was going to say something fresh. What happens at the African ball stays at the African ball. What happens tomorrow night at the second annual Grand African Ball will stay at the second annual What happens on my Ghana, Gambia, and Senegal trip will stay on my Ghana, Gambia, and Senegal trip.
Peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism. Happy third day of the 98th anniversary of Black History Month. I said happy third day. I want to issue a partial apology to my good brother Tyrese, who I'm sure I'll speak with at some point in the near future. But I want to apologize to my brother Tyrese because I assumed that my Instagram community was being completely transparent and honest with me last evening.
No. Nigga, why would you even do a fucking video on it without checking first?
I assumed that my Instagram community was being completely transparent and honest with me last evening. I assumed that my Instagram community was being completely transparent and honest with me last evening when they said Tyrese said he wished to be a Latino. Although the good brother Tyrese Gibson did say he wished to be a Latino, it was put in perspective by some more honest members of my Instagram community who said he was referring to the closeness of the community.
You said you could, though. I was asking because... Yo, stop. Yo. I'll be back in a few. Alright. Well, depends on Trip C's
the bond that they have, the spirit of
now my wife want me to run down the street to fucking CVS. So if Trip C's come back, I can do it.
collectivism and oneness that they practice. It wasn't that he just wanted to be a Latino. He wanted to enjoy and experience the closeness and the oneness and the cultural solidarity of the Latino community.
That's why I was asking. So if you was, I was going to tell Trip C's take over for the first 30 minutes or so while I go get this fucking medicine for the baby at the CVS.
That's a little bit different than you guys telling me that he simply said he wanted to be a Latino. We have to stop exaggerating what other Africans say. We have to stop distorting and manipulating the words that come out of the mouths of our brothers and sisters. He didn't simply say he wanted to be a Latino. He said he wanted to experience, and I'm paraphrasing, he basically said he wanted to experience the closeness, the oneness, the solidarity, and the cultural connectivity of the Latino community. That's completely different from simply saying you want to be a Latino. And as someone who often gets my words misconstrued, exaggerated, and manipulated by the public, both Negropean and Neanderthal alike, I don't want to do the same thing to my brother as what has been done to me. So shout out to my
this nigga hurling racist insults both ways.
Brother Tyrese. You know, he's a real brother, so, you know, he's not concerned about that. but I need y'all to be a little bit more honest. So I know when y'all give me reports when I'm live now, I can't really assume you're telling me the whole truth because nobody put it in context with their comments last evening. Now, don't get me wrong. I still don't think it was appropriate for Brother Tyrese to say that. That's why it's a partial apology, because I still don't think it was appropriate for Brother Tyrese to say that. That's why it's a partial apology, okay? Because none of us should be glorifying and glamorizing other cultures when the very aspect of their culture that we're glorifying and glamorizing, they borrowed from us. Most Latinos are of African heritage. The connectivity and the closeness and the solidarity that Brother Tyrese wants to experience, that's a part of our culture. They got that from us. That is
Yeah, but why are you still going on about it, bro? He said he didn't see you. He clarified that the nigga didn't say it. European, does this fool know that the Moors? Yeah. I was ready to say the same thing.
African.
The
So
first
you don't,
like 5 kings of Europe were fucking Moors. 4 or 5 kings.
don't have to want to be somebody else. You don't have to want to imitate somebody else. You don't want to have to imagine yourself as somebody else. All we have to do is rebuild our culture. Rebuild our cultural continuity, rebuild our solidarity as African people. Don't go wishing you was Latino. Don't go wishing you was anybody else. Wish only for what you are. They come from our ancestry. We don't come from them. So why are you wishing to be a people who came from your people? We are the...
Didn't this nigga just apologize and say that he got it wrong? So why the fuck is he still chastising people?
original. All we need to do is rebuild who we are. That's why it's a partial apology, because he still shouldn't have said it. No African should ever say in any way, in any context, by any means, from any angle, any narrative, any perspective, no African should ever wish to be Arab, Latino, East Indian, Native American, Anglo-Saxon, none of that, because we are the mothers and fathers of all of them. The oldest people are the most melanated people. We are literally wishing to be people who came from us, to want to imitate the culture of a people whose culture was borrowed from yours. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Where are my Savannah, Georgia Africans at? I'm on the river, brothers and sisters, communicating with the ancestors tonight. I'm on the river in Savannah, Georgia, communicating with the ancestors. Oh, yes. Savannah, Georgia, the Prince of Pan-Africanism is back. It's going down right here. Oh, yes. I'm talking to the ancestors in the river right now. You know, Savannah, Georgia was the site of one of the largest mass sellings of our ancestors at a single time right here in Savannah, Georgia. One of the largest slave auctions, single slave auction to ever take place happened right here in Savannah, Georgia. So I just wanted to shout out my Savannah, Georgia Africans, and I'm going to see my Atlanta, Georgia Africans, my Stonecrest, Georgia Africans on Sunday at the Black Wall Street Market Economic Conference, 11 to 7. King Kong Consciousness is going to take the microphone at 3. It's all about Georgia right now. I'm in the state of my maternal grandfather's ancestors, Georgia. I'm in the state of my maternal grandfather's ancestors. I'm a grandson of Georgia. I'm not a son of Georgia, but I'm a grandson of Georgia. What's going on tonight in Savannah tonight? We got anything black and conscious going on in Savannah, Georgia tonight?
Ooh, what I could do is at the end of this, go get her joint and come back at 9:30. That's only if y'all want extra hours. Other than that,
do we have anything black and conscious going on in Savannah, Georgia tonight? I was going to order me some soul food, and I went on Uber Eats, and none of the black soul food joints are open in Savannah, Georgia. Talk to me, Black Savannah. Why aren't the black soul food joints delivering on a Saturday night? Maybe they not. Somebody text me the black soul food joints in Savannah. I'm pulling up tonight. Somebody text me a black soul food restaurant in Savannah, Georgia. I'm pulling up tonight. 215-989-9858. 215-989-9858. I just had to meditate one time. I'm at the riverfront. I don't even know the name of the river. What's the name of this river in Savannah, Georgia? What's the name of this river in Savannah, Georgia? I had to come and communicate with the Agoon. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I'm on the river in Savannah, Georgia. It's your big brother, King Kong Consciousness. Hit the Cash App, $FDMG School. Hit the PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy.
What did Tyrese say? I've been.
Peace out, you boys coming in cold.
Who's my number 4? Queen.
I'm actually gonna pass it to my sister after we cook.
Okay, so y'all set me up.
No.
Go ahead.
All right, Dr. Umar, my name is.
All right, we're down to our last 10 minutes. If anybody want me to come back at 9:30, gonna get those hours now. Other than that, see you tomorrow.
Diane, resident here in Kansas City, and I am one of those ugly black feminists that you are not a fan of. I appreciate you coming here to Kansas City, and I figure if I'm going to have something to say, I'm going to say it to your face, so I do appreciate I do appreciate you addressing my concerns regarding anti-LGBT rhetoric and anti-feminist rhetoric, so I appreciate you saying that up front. So, my question is, the exact definition of hate speech is speech that offends, threatens, insults groups based on race, color, religion, natural origin, sexual orientation, disability, or other traits. That is the definition of hate speech. We can say all day long that we don't hate a particular type of person, but I want to know, how is that rhetoric any different than white folks that say that black people are thugs, are mentally not together, that we are unintelligent? How is it possible? How is that not different as a black man saying that black feminists are ugly, saying that queer people are, you said it earlier, I can see you on tape. How is that different than saying that gay people are molested, that we are pedophiles? How is that any different than white people? He has said that online, and I have the video. Yes, you have. No, you did say that online.
I was accused and derided, as some of you guys know, because of my position on sexual confusion in the African American community. And I understand we may have a few visitors tonight, and I don't mind, okay, of that community. And so I think it's important that I clarify my perspective on black homosexuality and lesbianism so that we're all crystal clear on where I stand.
That nigga bad. He talking about he don't mind. That nigga bad.
Yes, it is true. I do not support it. Yes, it is true. I do not condone it. But it is absolutely false if anyone says that Dr. Umar Johnson hates any of my brothers and sisters who practice a traditional lifestyle. A non-traditional form of marriage.
Right. So my question is, how is this anti-woman, anti-gay rhetoric any different than white folks who say that black people are dumb, that we're thugs? Homophobia is hate speech, and anti-womanness is hate speech.
May I respond?
You can.
All right. Now, first, we got to take the emotionalism out of it. We're going to be able to dialogue. Okay? I'm going to respond, but for the sake of time, I'm going to answer everybody's question. And if you like, when I'm done, me and you can have a private, respectful conversation. Okay? Now, okay, well, let me do this one, I'm going to go through, then we can come back to it, if you want to have that conversation. Number one, and because I got ADHD, I didn't remember everything, but I think I could get to most of the highlights of what you said. First, you said homophobia.
Yes.
All right, y'all, being rushed. So, what is it, 10 minutes? Like I said, I can come back at 9:30 if y'all want. But I gotta stop this one right here. I gotta go get this little girl medicine for her leg. Same thing for the men, these women. Right. All right, y'all. I gotta head out, go get this medicine for this little girl. That's something that he does next. Right. If anybody want me to come back at 9:30, y'all go ahead. See you next hours now. Other than that, I'll see y'all tomorrow.